Hello guys and welcome to another episode of my channel. First of all, a thank you to all of you who subscribed. I've reached 3,000 subscribers and I'm over the moon with it, and according to this, well, let's say overused saying, I did it again. I made a rebuy. I rebought the Omega Speedmaster Professional, the 1861 caliber, and because the box that is delivered with the watch is so great, I decided to make a second unboxing of this rebuy. Which watch did I sell for this watch? Well, one of the chronographs had to go. It was the Tudor Black Bay chronograph, which I've sold. I might regret it in a year or two if it will rise in value, but I realized that the Speedmaster is the watch for me. But without further ado, what you get is this impressive box. And if you open it, there's another box within the box, and it's this textile material with the hippocampus, which is the case back of the Speedmaster, which indicates that this watch is to an extent waterproof. It's only waterproof to 50 meters, but this is what Omega uses to indicate that their watches are waterproof. So you get the manual and everything, and let's open the box. And there it is, the Speedmaster. What else is interesting? I've bought this from an authorized dealer and I got the watch in this packaging. Usually you won't get this, as far as I know. Usually they unpack the watch and put it in the box, but they gave me this plastic box with everything, the tag, and it was fully stickered. And yes, you get the warranty card, the pictograms and everything, and you get the watchmaker, the loop. You can look at the watch in details. By the way, I'm wearing the very complimentary Zin 104 ST AW, which is, let's say, like a good white, you know what I mean, brother of the Speedmaster. And with the loop you get some nice magnification. I mean, it's just a gimmick. And what else do you get? You get the spring bar tool, you get the NATO strap, you get the Velcro strap that is used in space, you get additional spring bars. And yeah, this is actually not very common for watches in this price range to get anything extra. And you also get, which is under the box, a nice booklet about the space missions and everything. I featured this on a different video. So what I actually want to point out is what you should also think about if you are interested in buying this Speedmaster. This one isn't the current model, it's the 1861 model, and this is the one I like the most. I had this one before. It has, apart from the different caliber, a different bracelet. It's a little bit more sturdier. It doesn't taper as much as the new one, which really tapers drastically. It has a more simple clasp, and it's the Hasselblad version. This is the one that is used in space. And what else is to say? I mean, the price has really gone crazy on this watch. 2 or 3 years ago, you could buy these for around 3,000 to 3,500 euros. Nowadays, you pay retail or even more to get this one. And I don't think that people that are buying this because of the hype will be happy with this watch. And the reasons for that are, it's a manual wound watch. I mean, if you know what this means and if you're okay with it to give it a spin every day, you will be perfectly fine with it. But if you want something easy, you don't have to care about, you probably go automatic or even quartz, but probably automatic. And the other thing is the water resistance is only 50 meters, so I wouldn't recommend to go swimming with this one. And what else is there to say? The bracelet is very well manufactured, but it lacks micro adjustments. You see, the Zin has a similar quite similar bracelet construction, but it features 3 micro adjustment points. The Omega, on the other hand, only has 2, and this is actually one lacking. I have a 7-inch wrist and I can demonstrate what I mean here. It sits it's very loose on the wrist. You see, I have quite a lot of space, but if I would get one link out and make this one in the other position, it's way too tight. So this is the only configuration I can wear this watch on the bracelet, and it's a little bit of a downer because for a watch at this price point, you actually expect better configuration or micro adjustment. But apart from that, it's a beautiful watch. It's so versatile. It's as versatile as the Zin. So they're really complementary. There are strap monsters, whether on NATOs, leather straps, you name it. Both watches will look great. And it's a classic, it's an icon. And I realized I made a mistake in letting it go. I lost it after it for quite a while, and finally I figured out that this is a watch I really have to have again. So I hope I could give you a little insight why I rebought this watch and what you should think about before buying it. And thank you very much for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I realized that only 4 or 5% of the people watching actually subscribe, and it would really help the channel to grow if you could subscribe. Thank you very much, and see you on the next one.